Fear does not knock politely. It invades your thoughts, tightens your chest, and quietly convinces you that you are alone. But Scripture reveals a shocking truth. Fear only has power when you forget who is with you. The first biblical principle for overcoming fear is recognizing God's presence as constant, not conditional. Because Isaiah 41:10 warns you not to fear precisely because God is with you, strengthening and upholding you, even when your emotions say otherwise. And the moment you acknowledge His nearness, fear secretly begins to lose its authority. The second principle is renewing your mind, since fear thrives on unchecked thoughts. And Romans 12:2 reminds you that transformation happens when your thinking changes, not when circumstances do. Meaning, every fearful assumption must be confronted with truth before it hardens into belief. The third principle is obedience over comfort, a hidden battle many avoid, because fear often disguises itself as wisdom or caution. Yet Joshua 1:9 commands courage not as a feeling, but as a response to God's instruction, revealing that courage grows when you move forward despite trembling. The fourth principle is surrendering control, which may feel risky but is actually liberating. Because Proverbs 3:5-6 exposes the warning that leaning on your own understanding breeds anxiety, while trusting God straightens paths, fear tries to complicate. And Romans 8:28 keeps working even when outcomes remain unclear. The fifth principle is prayer as warfare, not routine, because fear is rarely just emotional, it is spiritual. And Philippians 4:6-7 promises peace that guards your heart only after you bring everything to God, not after problems disappear, proving that prayer is the shield fear cannot penetrate. Scripture consistently shows that fear retreats when faith is exercised, whether David facing Goliath, Jesus calming the storm, or Paul standing firm in prison. And Hebrews 11:1 reveals that faith operates without visible proof, which is why fear grows louder when you demand certainty before obedience. You may not realize it, but fear often signals a moment of growth, a threshold where God is inviting you to trust deeper, because 2 Timothy 1:7 declares that fear is not from God, meaning every time fear speaks, you are being given a chance to choose which voice you will follow. The hidden danger is allowing fear to linger unchallenged, because what you tolerate today can become a stronghold tomorrow. Yet Psalm 34:4 assures you that seeking the Lord actively delivers you from fears rather than passively managing them. Overcoming fear is not about becoming fearless, but about becoming anchored, knowing that even when your hands shake, God remains steady. And when your vision narrows, His perspective remains eternal. Let this be your decision now. Confront fear with truth, replace panic with prayer, choose obedience over avoidance, surrender control daily, and stand on God's promises even when emotions resist. Because peace follows alignment, not avoidance, and courage is built one faithful step at a time. Comment, "I choose faith" if this spoke to you, and follow Daily Bible Light to stay grounded in God's truth every day.